Welcome everyone. You guys are among the only 0.001% people who are going to see this very special message. This is a rare message from the universe, and only you who are meant to find it. Take a deep breath with me. And exhale. Option 1 on the left hand side, we have clear quartz. In the middle, aquamarine. And on the right hand side, we have hematite. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can take a closer look. I'm going to give you some time. If you still need more time, you can pause the video at the end or now, and there will be timestamps in the description box. See you at your option. Welcome, option 1. This is your rare message from the universe, and only you were meant to find it. So you guys chose this card over here, clear quartz. The number 18 could be relevant, as well as the number 9. So why is this all skewed like that? Okay, there we go. Sorry. So I just heard adjustments. So are you needing to make adjustments? Because I was going to say something, but then I got interrupted because I noticed this wasn't aligned, wasn't centered or whatever. So, and I had to adjust the camera. So there's some kind of adjustment here. Are you going through an adjustment period? Transition right now, something to do with transitions and adjustments. Clear quartz is about magnifying something. I just heard magnifying glass. Seeing something clearly. The number 18 could be significant. 1 plus 8 is a 9, so the number 9 could be significant. I feel you guys are closing a cycle. But you're in that part where you need to make adjustments so that you can close the cycle. Is that what's going on? And you're trying to gain clarity on something here. What is being magnified here? What is being magnified? So clarity, magnifying something, closing a cycle, and adjustments. Harnessing the energy from the universe, because that's what it's looking like here, because these are tower points, clear quartz tower points, and you can use these to harness energy from the universe so that you can magnify some kind of intention. Magnifying your intentions with clear quartz. Magnifying your intentions with clear quartz. Harnessing the energy of the universe to make the adjustments so that you can close the cycle while you gain clarity. Interesting. So adjustments are needed or required. And something about part of the adjustment is learning how to harness the energy of the universe so you can magnify it, so you can magnify your intentions. You know how clear quartz is a crystal, a gemstone, a mineral that you can use with any other mineral. Let's say you use clear quartz with, let's say, fluorite, right? That's why a lot of my sets, my bracelet sets in the store, in the Etsy store, a lot of them have clear quartz. It's to magnify the intention, and it's to magnify the benefits of the other crystals. If you're interested in my bracelets, you can find the link in the description box. There's a special discount code there as well. But anyways, as I was saying, clear quartz, magnifying. So you can use clear quartz to magnify your intentions. So let's say, yeah, you pair it up with fluorite, right? Green fluorite. Green fluorite is great for people who find it difficult to concentrate, which is why I have it here. And it's also for clarity. and seeing things clearly and focusing and concentrating, right? So if you put it next to clear quartz, that intention will be magnified. Same thing with celestite. This is actually blue calcite, that's celestite. If you put it next to, let's say, celestite, it will magnify your ability to communicate with the angelic realm and so forth, right? This is also a green fluorite. Just because I love the green fluorite so much, that's why I have so many here. For example, you have, what is this? Labradorite. It's a form of a moonstone, and you use it to connect with your intuition, right? So if you use labradorite and you use it with clear quartz, the intention to connect to your intuition and to work with the moon phases and to gain psychic and to amplify your psychic gifts will be magnified. So there's something here about magnifying the intentions you are setting and harnessing the energy of the universe. So there's something about manifestation here, or you're learning to manifest the end of a cycle and manifest the adjustments, and also learning how to harness the energy of the universe. So it could be that you guys are working with crystals now, or you're thinking about getting a crystal bracelet, gemstone bracelet to help with your manifestation or healing or something that you're trying to do to make the adjustments you need to close the cycle here. Okay, a lot coming through from just one card here. So I see you guys are closing a cycle, needing to make adjustments, learning about effective manifestation, harnessing the energy of the universe, amplifying your psychic gifts. There's a lot going on here. And the number 18. Okay. You definitely could be seeing the numbers 1111 or just 11. Messages in numbers. You could be noticing messages in numbers. And you know, after the 9 comes the reset, the ones. So I think you're going through a reset right now, and that reset is you're being activated into a new mission or a new phase in your life, a new chapter, a new story, a new cycle. There's something here where there's a new beginning for you. But you have to make adjustments to close the cycle before you can step into this new beginning. And look how different the colors in these cards are. That one's really dark, and here you have the sun. And all these colors. And this is pretty like monochromatic, and here you have like a lot of different other colors. A waterfall could be significant. The sun, flowers, trees. Okay, so I feel part of the adjustments here is that you need to cleanse your emotions. So there could be a lot of crying. You are doing a lot of crying because closing cycles, you know, there could be some sadness connected to this, and there's emotions that are purging stuck energy that I'm seeing here. Any stuck energy is being purged right now, and it would be beneficial for you to take showers or be in a place where there is like a waterfall, or swim near a waterfall or something like that. Get those sun rays in. But I'm seeing for a lot of you, there's an advice here to get that first sun in the morning or the last sun in the day, like sunrises and sunsets, because this is very faded. Just like the yellow that I'm wearing today on my nails, and it's very faded yellow. So it's not like, and the sun is down here, it's not up in the sky. So there's something very beneficial for you about that first sun in the morning and that last sun before it turns dark. That is very beneficial for you. So again, I'm seeing a new dawn, because mostly I'm seeing the dawn here, not exactly the sunlight, the sunset, but more like dawn. So beginning of the day, that first sun in the day. So something about your life right now, you're manifesting a new dawn in your life, a new life altogether. And 1111, if you sum 1111, it's 4. So this is going to take adjustments, but also discipline on your end. And one of that part of discipline, maybe you're thinking of including like getting up and getting out of the house to see the sunrise, to wake up at the break of dawn or before the break of dawn, so you can be outside in nature somewhere when this happens. I'm seeing a rainbow here, so I'm seeing something about blessings. I'm seeing something about a lot of abundance and a lot of good things coming your way. Really good things to look forward to in this new phase, whatever this is for you. You have a lot to look forward to. But it's going to take adjustments and discipline and harnessing the energy of the universe. So the first assumption you need to have when you're trying to manifest effectively is that the universe is a good place and the universe will bring you everything you need. And from that point onwards, manifesting what you want and what you need becomes a lot easier. And I do see there's something about you learning about positive and effective manifestation that is going to lead you to this new dawn here. Okay. Ooh, the song of the siren. You feel like you're being tempted. But you know, I'm not seeing temptation here. I'm seeing a call. You're being called. You're being called, you're being summoned here. You may even be hearing a voice, so you could have some kind of clairaudience right now where you feel like you could be hearing voices. Now, of course, if you feel that this is very disturbing and it's going on all day and it's something that it could be something else, but this is not what I'm seeing here, okay? I'm not seeing any form of, I'm not speaking to anyone who is dealing with a psychological issue or a mental health issue here, not at all. If you hear anything, it's going to be something very faint and you're going to know that this is clairaudience, okay? And we have the number 5 here. So that is saying something about change. Change is coming. Yes, of course, if you're closing a cycle, if you're making adjustments, you have to adjust for change. You're being called to acknowledge something here. You're being called to acknowledge that there is an end of a cycle here that is taking place. And something about using your voice. Some of you have really beautiful voices or nice speaking voices that people really like your voice maybe, or you sing, something like that. Maybe you're being called to use your voice in some way. And you're going to have to make adjustments to make this possible. Here and now. It's about being in the present moment. Yeah, because some of you are stuck in the past. But here and now is allowing you, with the 32 there, 32 is the number of the winner. It's the 6 of wands, but it is also the number 5. So it's change that leads you to winning. So the change is going to lead you to success and victory. But you have to be in the present moment. You're being called, you're being summoned to stay in the present moment. That's what you're being called to mostly, is to be in the present moment. If you were, you're still dwelling on the past or in nostalgia or doing things because of memories, and you're not really in the present moment, or you're denying the present need for change, or denying the need to close the cycle in the present, or denying the need to speak up because of a past circumstance, it's keeping you stuck. But the only way to move forward and to have this victory and to make these changes and to have this new beginning is if you really use your voice right now. Because I'm seeing a red flag up here. So there's something about red flags that you're seeing and you may be in denial of because you're looking to the past, worried that these red flags may repeat themselves, or you're seeing red flags in the present, but you're ignoring them because of past something that happened in the past. So you're being called to really analyze with clarity and with intention what is truly going on in your present. The past is gone. And if you're seeing red flags in your present and you're looking to the past to justify that it wasn't always the case, but your present is full of red flags, and it is keeping you stuck and unable to move forward, then it's time to really ground yourself in the present, so you know what you're working with, and you're not delusional about what the future is going to look like if you keep yourself in this present situation. With the sun here, you're meant to be happy. The future looks bright and looks happy, but you need to kind of let go of the past nostalgia and really have a look at the red flags. There's a sense of self-awareness here. Your heart is breaking free from its shell. So maybe you've been keeping your heart really guarded in a shell, but it's breaking free from that shell. This is also masculine and father energy here, but it's also conception, creativity, child energy, childlike energy, but also individuality and ego. There needs to be an awareness of your present circumstances so that you can get to this point of being high vibrationally joyful and creative and vital, energized. It's like it's time to follow that heartbeat. That's what I'm hearing here. It's time to follow your heartbeat. Time to follow your heart. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. When it's calling for you, listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. Listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. It's something like, there's something in that song, I think it's Roxette. So listen to that song, listen to your heart. Manjushri could be significant to you guys. There's a sword here, so I'm seeing that there's something here that you need to cut out. And I feel it's something to do with the past. If you listen to your heart, you will see there's something going on in your present that is a big, big red flag. But it's almost like you're relying on memories to ignore the red flag. And you're not listening to your heart. Yeah, you've got the power. Yeah, it may be that in your past you felt very disempowered. And you're having memories of a time in the past where you didn't get to follow your heart. Or when you did, something happened. Use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do it. I'm seeing a child here. So it was in your childhood. Maybe there's something here you want in your present or moving forward in your presence to the future, but you're not doing it because you tried doing something you wanted in the past and it didn't really work out. And we have woman holding a heart. Maybe you held your heart, you wore your heart on your sleeve and you got stung because of this. Or it could have been your mother who held your heart. And this is just for some of you, didn't really properly take care of your heart and failed you in some way, hurt you in some way, abused even maybe. Now for others of you, as a child, you had a very, very big heart, very pure. And also as you grew up, but something happened here. Now with woman holding a heart, I'm also seeing that you're holding someone's heart in your hands, but we're going to look at that later. We have the number 44 there. So your archangels are all around you right now. And they're supporting you, guiding you, and protecting you. 4 plus 4 is an 8. Where you're headed is towards stability and stable prosperity. And someone has a big heart. You're holding someone's heart, but this person has a big heart. Okay. 6 of Michael. I'm seeing for any of you who are dealing with mental health issues, I'm seeing healing, okay? For any of you who are still dealing with past psychological pain from your childhood, I see you healing. I see you see the light at the end of the tunnel. I do see you moving away from something. So you're closing a cycle, and this moving away could involve travel. Overseas travel, long distance travel, air travel, possibly. And look, Archangel Michael has the sword as well. There's something that you're leaving behind that was bad for your mental health. And when you do let go of this, and you may need to hear this, you will breathe a sigh of relief. And you will be able to make new plans. I see relocation or travel in the cards here for you, okay? But with the 9 of Michael, I see you maybe feeling very anxious and having sleepless nights over this. But this is saying your worry is unnecessary. Instead of worrying, focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. So that goes back to that effective manifestation. You may be focusing too much on the things you don't want, or focusing too much on your fears. But you need to release these feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels, because they are all connected to fear. So ask yourself, what are you really truly afraid of? Is it even something that is affecting you right now or will affect you right now? Or is it something that happened in the past and you're afraid that will repeat itself? In which case it has no base in the current reality. And so fear is an illusion, because it exists whenever you allow yourself to go back to past pain. Now, whenever we experience something in the past, yes, we must bring the lessons, but we need to leave the pain behind. And it doesn't mean we can't do things or try new things, because we are wiser. So we can do things in a way that is wiser. But to be on this earth and not allowing ourselves the changes, the challenges, the evolution, right? That's not doing us any favors. Queen of Gabriel, you could have Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries strongly in your chart, or you could be having anxiety over someone who has strong Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries in their chart, or someone you are very attracted to. If you're a feminine energy, you are highly attractive. People are willing to support you. You are being very supported by the angelic realm right now. You are inspiring a lot of people, whether you know that or not. And whether you know that or not, this card is reiterating that you can do anything right now. You've got the power to go after what you want, to attract helpful people. If you're a masculine energy here, you could be worrying that this feminine, very attractive energy is very tempting. And you're worrying that it may spiral you into something negative, very possibly. Maybe because that happened to you in the past, or the last time you were very attracted to someone, that's what happened. But right now, it's inevitable. Your life is changing. Whoever you are, whether you're the masculine, the feminine, whoever you are, your life is changing right now. The number 16 could be relevant. The number 7, you're having a tower moment. Meaning that there's a faulty foundation that's going to crumble. A faulty foundation. And maybe that's what you are, because that's bookending this one. That's what you're worried about. Some kind of foundation you built. But it was built on toxicity, and it was built on maybe even a lack of health, mental health at the time. Especially the younger you are, the less healed you are from childhood trauma, the more you can make the kind of mistake of building a foundation that is a false foundation or is unhealthy. But it's like you're being given an opportunity to change your life right now. And it's an opportunity. Maybe you've had a revelation of what freedom looks like, or a revelation that you can be free. Maybe you've had an epiphany. And this could have been through a dream or just a thought. It could have been quite unexpected and quite sudden. It could be connected to another person. If you're the feminine, there's someone here, and I'm seeing this again. You could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart, but you definitely have someone's heart, and they have a big, big heart for you. And if you're the feminine energy, you're the one who brought about something very surprising to this person's life. Now, if you're the masculine, there could be a feminine energy who holds your heart, who is making you nervous because something here about your life needs to change or will change if you want this freedom. Now, whoever you are, masculine or feminine, this is now a message for everyone. You've had a sudden epiphany that you need to break free from procrastination, move out of your comfort zone, and you may not really want to. But this change is wanting to bring you opportunities for growth, for joy. But you're worried that this may be a temptation that will end up in negativity, when in truth, what the Page of Gabriel here is offering you a passionate, vital, energized, creative new beginning to follow your passion. It's challenging, but it's a challenge you need to feel alive. It will be exciting, yet it will be adventurous. And maybe you're not really wanting the adventure, but it's the kind of thing where you may not feel like, let's say, leaving the house one day, and someone invites you, and you don't really feel like going, but then you end up going, and you don't feel like going, even though you know there's not going to be nothing wrong. You're going to have a good time. It's just that first, like, oh, I don't feel like going. But once you go, once you take that step, you're going to see there was nothing to worry about, and it's going to be very, very healing. So you may be nudged to relocate somewhere, or to start something new, or to be more playful, or there's some kind of opportunity that excites you. It could have something to do with love, but it could also have something to do with just a change in scenery, or we're going to see more. What's the Six of Swords? We have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is telling us that it's time to buckle down and get things done. It's the adjustments. You need to make some practical adjustments so that you can make this relocation happen, or this change. You're definitely moving away from turbulent waters into calmer waters. But it's almost like been a process, and you're halfway through it. And it's been a process that has maybe been taking you a few years. And maybe you have been honoring your commitments. But there's a guardian angel that is guiding you somewhere. But you take your commitment seriously. You could have Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo in your chart strongly. But it's about slow and steady wins the race. But you slow and steadily are moving, closing a cycle, moving into this new life, and possibly taking care of your finances, your health, your practical things, getting everything in order so that you can move somewhere. Because there's something about moving somewhere here. And being earth, it's like, I'm seeing like uprooting almost. Because you've had some kind of a spiritual awakening here that rocked you to your core and made you really, really anxious because it triggered your fears. And maybe these fears are coming even from your childhood about wounds that were not healed properly, if healed at all. But it's like this epiphany you had opened you up to look at things from a different perspective, to gain clarity that adjustments needed to be made in your life. And it's really important to be yourself right now. The number 12 could be relevant. The number 3, being yourself is the only way to progress right now. Because if you're not being yourself, if you're not being authentic, you're missing out on the highest frequency of energy available, even higher than joy and love and peace, authenticity. And that is very important for you to make progress right now. It's like you've done a part of that, but you haven't gone all the way. 7 of Earth. Yeah, you've been taking this very, very slowly. But, you know, the slower you take this to take off the mask, the slower you will be happy. The slower it will take. I'm seeing something even taking up to 7 years here. What I can tell you, though, is whatever you've been doing, you've been planting some good seeds here. But again, this is reiterating, your worry is unnecessary. However long this thing is taking, don't worry. What is yours will be yours. And this is saying this will be yours, whatever this is. The Magician. This is telling us that you manifested this change in your life. You manifested this change in your life. You've manifested a new beginning. You could have Gemini or Virgo in your chart. Pisces also possibly. And you are ready. You have the resources. You have the ability to manifest this. And you're about to see just how magical life is and just how much of a powerful manifester you are. Because you've manifested and you're manifesting a whole life change. And this is coming on the tails end of your own awakening, your own spiritual awakening that may or may have not been triggered by a feminine energy here. Look at this. 12, end of a cycle. 1, the beginning of a cycle. 12, the last house in the zodiac. Also, the last sign is Pisces. And we move to the number 1, first house. Beginnings energy. Going back to the 111s there. You're ready for this. Balance. And it's been a long time coming. You've been very patient. But this is saying divine timing is here. There may be a need for compromise to adjust your energy as well. But don't worry, because the perfect timing will not miss you. Okay? The number 14 could be significant. The number 5. Change is inevitable. We have 555. Change is inevitable. And we have 1111 and another 1 here. So things are definitely changing for the better because we have the sun there. While this doesn't happen, make all those adjustments happen. The number 7. This could have something to do with a partnership. It's definitely connected to your spiritual path. Jupiter. This could have something to do with a marriage or preparing you to get married. And we have Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy could be in your charts. Sagittarius strongly. Possibly Libra. The universe is about to be very generous with you when it comes to a partnership here. Capricorn, I'm seeing Saturn. So I'm seeing a commitment here. A strong commitment. Let's get into some love messages here now. We have retreat. Some of you are going to get married and go on your honeymoon. Or there's someone here that you're going to start a partnership with and retreat from the world with. Or you're going to retreat with someone with whom you have already a strong partnership with. Some of you are getting married at an older age, like after your 40s, after your 50s, after your 60s even. So if you're wondering, this could be in a different location, or you could end up moving with your spouse, or you could end up moving to get married. Love. This is about love, and this is about unconditional love between, and I'm not talking about, because unconditional love is unconditional love, and a lot of people would agree that that's what you feel toward your children. But I'm seeing two people who are adults, who are not necessarily father, daughter, or anything like that. I'm seeing two, it's a romantic connection here, and the love between these two people is unconditional. And maybe they only found this at an older age, where they really didn't believe it was possible between two people who are not blood related. But the adjustments here, because I'm seeing self-love here, there could be a need to adjust on the level of self-love to be able to feel this unconditional love toward this other person. I'm seeing a lot of passion, affection, and attraction, and a feeling of oneness like you've never felt before, because you two are a match. You're on the same level. Ask for help is advice here. And it says, what do you really need? Be willing to accept support. So even to make a partnership work, you have to be willing to, one of the adjustments you may have to do is to ask for what you really need from this person. And accept this person's support, because this person wants to support you. So there could be a younger feminine energy and an older masculine masculine in this dynamic, but I feel both of them are mature, or more on the mature side, even if the feminine energy presents a lot of young energy. So it could be younger in age or just young at heart. The number 14 showing up here yet again. So another 5 we have here. So the adjustments you need to make, part of the adjustments you need to make are compromise, but also letting your needs be known by communicating them lovingly and kindly, but also be willing to accept support when someone or when your partner wants to support you. Final message, there's a new beginning coming with this new moon in Cancer. So I'm seeing last week of June is significant here for a new beginning for you. And just know that whatever happens, you and your loved ones will be safe. Okay? If that's the source of your anxiety, there's no need to worry. You can allow this for yourself. Especially if you are at a more mature age, as I'm seeing this couple here. Okay, so that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. That was your rare special message. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comment section. And thank you always for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon. I just recently uploaded a new video there. And if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel, hit the bell for notifications. It was a pleasure to read for everyone today. Have a beautiful day. See you next time. Bye. Welcome everyone who chose option 2. This is going to be a reading. You guys chose Aquamarine. The number 7 could be relevant to you. 7 came out in pile 1, so there could be a message there for you. There's definitely something here about your spiritual path. Now, aquamarine is all about enhanced clarity. So I feel in this very rare reading, you're going to get some form of enhanced clarity that you haven't gotten so far. I'm feeling a sense of calm and calm discernment coming here in this option. It's about becoming aware of your truth and being accepting of yourself. So there's a sense that you guys are stepping into your authenticity, or you just have, or you're being advised to, and to be very serene about it. It could be that there's a lot going on around you and you're feeling like you're a little bit lost in a flood of information, but it's time for you to retreat from all of this information right now, to consult with yourself, with your higher self, with your inner self, with your true self, to your core, your soul, your spirit. How do you feel about things? Do you feel that there's a lot of contradiction and a lot of contradicting information going on around you? One thing annuls the other. Should you really be listening to all of this? Or is it confusing you? It seems like your senses are overstimulated. But to become clear when you're making your decisions, you can't be listening to all this information or paying attention to all of this madness. You need to know what's right for you. And what's right for you may not be right for your neighbor, your relative, your sibling, your friend. Right? Right now, your powers of discernment are being magnified. And you need to spend some time alone in quiet contemplation. So if you're feeling a pull to be alone, if you're being nudged to be alone right now, then do just that. Because you're going to gain a lot of clarity. Spiritual decree. Her eyes are closed. Sitting with your eyes closed. The number 41 could be relevant. 41 is the Ace of Cups. Energy, self-love, a new emotional beginning, a new beginning in love. But for this to happen, you have to connect to your soul. And it's not looking outside of yourself, it's looking within, which is why both the spirit crystal or crystal spirit and this lady have their eyes closed. Four plus one is also a 5, and 5 is about change. You may have been wondering what's going to happen next in your life. But the truth is that you don't realize just how much power you have to decide that for yourself. What do you wish to have happen next? That is the question you should be asking yourself. Are you willing to use your divine birthrights of free will? Are you willing to use your voice and empower yourself? I think your answer is yes. And if you have any doubts, go watch option number 1, because there's more messages there for you. Because right now, it's the time to speak your truth to the universe so that you can manifest according to who you truly are. You're being invited to step into your authenticity, to be authentic, and being authentic is the highest vibration of them all. Higher than peace, higher than love, higher than joy. But it means taking off a mask. It means aligning with your truth. It means that you may not be playing the same role in society that you've been playing up until now, because you felt like you needed to conform, because you were afraid of being punished, judged, ridiculed, ostracized. But change is inevitable. Whatever you decree, it shall be. So what will you decree? What is your truth? How will you align your external reality with your true internal truth? Maybe you've been praying for help, asking for directions. Maybe you wish you had a map right now. The spiritually mature thing to do is to trust that you are being guided. You are being guided by the divine right now. And your destiny is not just something that happens to you, but that is something that you co-create as a living spiritual being with free will. You're being asked now to set a certain intention and develop faith in yourself, to trust in what your heart yearns for, what you love so much that you are willing to go through the discomfort of growth to see it come to life. It is time for you to finally have the experience of seeing your intention blossom into manifestation. You've done this many times before, but you just haven't done it in a way that is so real and so authentic. So in many ways, you've done things many times for different reasons other than your truth. And it always felt good, but that feeling didn't stay for long. Because most of the time it was serving an external validation of sorts. Or you didn't want to get in trouble, or you didn't want people to think you're too different, or you're not conforming in some way. Transparency. You're definitely being called, nudged, pushed to be transparent, invited to be as transparent as you can. First and foremost with yourself, and then with others. But you have to be genuine, authentic, honest with yourself. And the number two, with anyone you're in relationships with, fully transparent. It's like you owe that to yourself. It's not even to others. You owe that to yourself. Because while you may be making a bunch of other people happy by abiding, have you noticed that even if you wear the mask, even if you play the role, people are still complaining. People are still unhappy. And when you take the next step and you're honest, yes, people may temporarily be unhappy. Maybe they will be unhappy forever, but that's their problem because they're not taking care of their own happiness. They are not being their own authentic self either. Or if they are, they then can find a match to their energy. That is not your problem. Someone will definitely appreciate your honesty because it means it aligns with their honesty, and it means that you will find each other. You'll find your spirit tribe, your soul tribe a lot faster. And that will give you such a feeling of peace and completion and fulfillment like never before. When you're trying to fit in or trying to do what pleases others, The truth is, you will never please these people because your energy will be off. They will feel it. They will know something strange. And they will still not be satisfied because your energy is not matching theirs. Because here they are happy. You're not happy. Therefore, you're not able to give anything more besides the bare minimum or besides keeping things leveled. But there's no evolution. There's no progress. There's nowhere to go from there. It's very stagnant energy. And it's a loop and it's a cycle where you're not happy and whoever you're trying to please or even pleasing to an extent is still not happy. Because there's a void they're either not filling, that you're trying to fill for them, that you never will be able to, or the more you try, they still feel your energy is off. Because they still know that energetically you're not 100% there. And that creates a dis-ease, a discomfort, and a void within whatever relationship. You have the yin, the number 2 could be relevant. We have 2, 2 side by side, 22. You're on the right path. I see for the most part you are honest. You're just not fully honest. And there are still things you omit. Yin is feminine energy. It's the shadow also. It's intuition. And it's attracting, magnetizing things your way. The more honest, authentic, genuine, and present you are, the more you will magnetize things your way. If you're a masculine energy watching this, and you've been too passive, this is a sign for you to be more active. If you're a feminine energy watching this and you've been in your masculine, this is a sign for you to pull back and just be authentic and watch, just watch, wait to see everything that comes your way that is aligned with exactly who you are. And there's no better feeling of fulfillment, peace, joy, and love than aligning with energy. Not feeling like you don't belong or you don't fully feel like you're there or fourth house, roots. Some of you are mothers, or some of you there's something to do with a mother or your own mother. I'm seeing a bed, family, home, background, comfort, a comfort zone, something to do with a home, real estate. I just heard if you're in real estate, be transparent. The more you are, the more you will sell houses. I just heard that. Something about your habits here. Or staying in a shell. You may be too much in your shell, you may be shy, you may stick to certain habits out of a fear of any temporary discomfort, out of a fear of daring to be yourself. And for some of you, this could be causing stress-related health issues that are completely unnecessary. Maybe depriving you of sleep, or maybe draining your energy and making you feel very sluggish and sleepy all the time. It's time to take care of yourself, and taking care of yourself is being yourself, unapologetically. Some of you could do a lot of healing through cooking. Some of you are really, really good cooks. And some of you just need to throw in the towel and say, you know what, I don't care. I'm going to be honest with myself. This is who I am. And whoever needs me, whoever aligns with me will find me. I trust that. And whoever finds me, whoever needs me, is what's best for me. There's a positive change coming. Pravati may mean something to you. But there's a positive change coming. You need to know that. And it has something to do with your house or your roots or your childhood or even your mother or your children. or just the way you take care of yourself. For some of you, you're going through a process of rejuvenation. The more authentic you are, the more positive changes you will manifest in your life. The more transparent, honest, authentic, and genuine you are, the more you will rejuvenate, the more you will heal, because there's no dissonance in your energy creating dis-ease. Because dis-ease leads to disease. You could be spiritual teachers, or you could find a spiritual teacher in your path. It says your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So take that if it resonates. But to be able to be the spiritual teacher, you need to be authentic. Some of you are maybe having a hard time coming out as spiritual teachers. But if you do, there will be very, very positive change, is what that is saying there. A lot of people would benefit from that. And a lot of people want to hear what you have to say. And you stand to inspire a lot of people around you. Animals may really, really feel drawn to you. I'm seeing squirrels and rabbits could be significant. 39, fifth chakra. Yeah, you have some kind of powerful message to share with others. Archangel Gabriel is with you. So you could be in the arts, or you could have like some kind of mission to do with communication here. You may need healing around your throat chakra. The number 39 could be relevant as well as the number 3. 3 is Mercury, but it is also third house energy. Gemini could be in your chart. Archangel Gabriel is also here to say that your family is being looked over and protected as you communicate your truth. You may also have an important mission here. Your life purpose may definitely involve speaking to a lot of people, communicating through writing, as a writer, or even as a teacher, and possibly something to do with self-care or family or real estate even. But you need to speak your truth. Okay, let's get into the tarot. 9 of Ariel. That's the 9 of Pentacles. Well, go through the changes and your dreams will be fulfilled. Your hard work will lead to great success. And we see a rainbow there. There's really good things to look forward to the more authentic you are, the more genuine and honest you are, the more positive the changes. It seems like if you have any fear of being left out financially, not being able to stand on your own 2 feet, you will be financially independent. If you make the changes you need to make to align with your authenticity, your health will be restored. 4 of Michael, 4 of Swords. You may need to take some time off, or you may need more sleep. You definitely need to seek relief from stress because your cortisol levels could be going up, leading to stress-related health issues. But rest and rejuvenation and self-care, you definitely need to rest. You need to sleep more. You need more time off. Knight of Ariel. Could have Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo in your chart. There's a lot you want to accomplish, but you need a plan. Otherwise, you may be all over the place, wearing yourself thin, overworking, overstimulated, and you really, I'm talking to a group of people here, you really are under the risk of burnout. I'm going to be very straightforward with you guys. And burnout for trying to please everyone, for trying to make a lot of money, for trying to show up for people in the way that they want. You're not being authentic. And not being yourself is taking a huge toll on you, on your health. mental health and physical health. It's like you're trying too hard. You're too devoted. You're too trustworthy. You're too there. I don't think anyone can be too trustworthy, but you know what I mean. It's like you overextend yourself. You overgive. You overcompensate for people who are maybe just doing the bare minimum. Or just being even authentic to themselves, but, you know, are you aligning with the right people? There's a lot you want to accomplish, but you may be going about it in a very disorganized way, like you don't really have a plan. You do have a really nice sense of humor, though. I am seeing that. Knight of Gabriel, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Now I see two people moving toward each other. Someone moves slower, someone moves faster. It's almost like you're being invited into a new energy. I feel the moment you decide to live your truth and to take off the mask, you will feel a lot more confident and enthusiastic toward life. But you need to take that leap of faith. You need to do it with fear, but do it anyway. And courage means taking action from the heart space. Maybe you've been taking action in a way that is acceptable for others or is what others want from you, but is not coming from your own heart space. You have a lot more in you that you don't even know. First of all, I don't think you even realize how funny and charismatic you really, really are. I don't think you realize just how powerful you are. Because you put yourself in this like box where you're the trustworthy, devoted, understanding one. When actually, when in the right company, you have a lot more to give and a lot more to expand together. It's creating a high vibe rather than putting out fires or covering up holes in the ground. You're not a firefighter. I mean, if you are, by all means, you're saving people's lives. I congratulate you. But you're so much more than that. And you know what to do. Four of Gabriel. Because you're meant for a lot more happiness, a lot more bliss, a lot more stability. You're meant for more celebration. But you need to release yourself from too many burdens that you're taking on that are not your own. And the more you take on other people's burdens, the more you're enabling them not to grow. For some of you, I'm seeing you're going to get married. Page of Earth. There's a new practical beginning here. Your patience is paying off. You will be successful. Some of you are getting really good news about money. Others of you are moving into a new job or a new area of study or a new place. Page of Air. Definitely some of you could be students. We're very curious and always learning. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. Two of Earth. You have an important decision to make that's going to take a lot of practical considerations here. You may feel like there's too much going on at once and you're always researching, always overthinking things. You need to consider a more playful approach. You may be taking things too heavily and making it too hard for yourself. Three of Earth. Foundation. Stable, long-lasting, solid, sturdy foundation. You're about to be recognized for your high-quality work. And you're being advised to be a team player right now. Six of Air. You're moving away from some sort of foundation that you created for yourself. There's an end of a difficult situation. You could be taking a trip here that is going to lead you into union with someone, very possibly. Or a trip to get married somewhere, or a relocation to live somewhere else. The number 3, Gemini energy, Mercury energy. Communication is very important to make progress right now. Angel number 33, Master number 33, look it up. Mars, taking action. It seems like you're going to make a lot of progress the more you take action right now. Scorpio, aligned with your truth, with your depths, not what's on the surface. You could have Scorpio, Aries in your chart. So the more you align with your depth, with your spiritual truth of your soul, and take action from the heart space, the more progress you will make. The more you genuinely communicate your truth, the more authentic and honest you are, the more you will succeed. There's a past life relationship here on the love front. You have known each other before. The intimacy and the exchange is very deep, so you know who this person is and you need to be more honest with this person. You may have known this person since a child or since you were very young or for a very long time ago. You could know this person through family. You could have the same background, come from the same place. There's a depth here to this connection. And communication seems to be really, really good between you and very lighthearted and very fun. But again, look at that mask coming out. The mask you're wearing is having a negative impact on your love life even, because either you or someone you're dealing with is not showing their true feelings, or you're not showing your true feelings. So you're hiding, personifying, pretending, deluding, and even gaslighting. So if you were wondering if someone has feelings for you, they do. They're deep. They want to take action toward you, but they may be denying those feelings to you for the sake of wearing a mask because it's comfortable, just so you know. Or if this is you, you could be getting in the way of total bliss because of wearing this mask. But I think you're going to take that mask off. Actions speak loudly. So if you want to know how someone feels, look at their actions. The way they express their love is through their actions, but they're not going to say it, but you know it because of something that they do. And also, if you love someone, show them. The number 49 could be relevant to you, the number 4. Last card. Confidence is your key to success. Now, confidence and courage go hand in hand. It's solar plexus chakra energy. And it's the truth to your core and moving from that place of truth that is going to lead you to success. That is your key to success, is taking action from your heart space, is taking action from a place of truth and authenticity. But I'm feeling some of you took a hit to your solar plexus and your throat chakra. Because at one point in your life, you dared to speak your truth. You dared to follow your heart. And someone hit you where it hurt. Hit your ego, hit your self-confidence, drained you, was like an energy vampire, or they just hurt you energetically and it took a toll on your self-confidence. But you're coming to this point where you're being invited to rebuild that, because you have more to gain than to lose. You have a lot more to gain, and there's a new beginning coming, and that's around the last week of July. You could have Leo in your chart, but there's a new beginning, but you need to take action. Now, for others of you, someone is garnering the courage to have the confidence to start taking action and to take off the mask. Just so you know, they feel the intimacy and the depth. They want to be vulnerable with you, and they will. Okay? So those are your messages today, and it was a pleasure to read for you guys. I hope that was informative. Let me know how it resonates for you in the comment section. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon. I just recently uploaded a video there. And if you would like to be notified of future uploads on the channel, hit the bell for notifications. It was a pleasure to read for all of you today. Have a beautiful day. See you next time. Bye. Welcome everyone who chose option 3. You chose the hematite. The number 26 could be relevant. Okay, let me just grab some water. I'm just going to say some of you could be on screen or models or celebrities. That's not going to be for all of you. Or you could just be really good looking. Celebrities. Not all of you, but some of you definitely fall into one of the categories I said. Either you're really attractive or beautiful, someone people like to look at, or you're models or TV presenters, or you have a YouTube channel where you show your face, social media influencer possibly, on a screen, on a stage. I'm seeing beauty, I'm seeing, okay, one of these categories, communication. The number 8 could be relevant as well. Maybe you could be teachers, or you could teach online, or teach a course. Hematite. You're definitely headed towards stable prosperity. You maybe are becoming very, very grounded as we speak. You're either very focused on the practical side of life, very centered, very balanced, calm, down to earth, or you're being called to ground yourself and center yourself and take care of those practical things in your life that you would prefer to ignore. So wherever you are on the spectrum, this reading is for you. Okay. Now, for those of you who take really good care of your body, really good care of your money, really good care of your house, your things, right? It's time to take care of your thoughts and your feelings. For those of you who tend to think too much, feel too much, to the point where you're not taking care of business, you're not taking care of your business, of your paperwork, of your money, of your health, your teeth, your mental health, your exercise, your cleaning up, tidying. It's time to get down to that. Because whatever's going on here, there's some sort of an imbalance going on here, and you need to balance things out. Either if you're too grounded or not grounded enough, there needs to be something in the middle. Okay? Wow. All right. You would benefit from wearing a hematite bracelet, possibly. Something to do maybe with your blood circulation would benefit. Also, weight control. I just heard that could be out of balance as well for some reason. Grounding. Interesting. Hematite and grounding. I feel for this pile, I feel you need to get as undressed as possible and be in nature with your body, touching nature, your feet, your arms, your legs. Okay? Touching the soil, immersing yourself in water, really breathing in the oxygen coming out of those plants, really feeling grounded here, connecting to Mother Earth, connecting to nature. The number 15 could be relevant. The number 6 is Venusian energy, so I'm seeing very strong Taurus and Libra here possibly, but also Capricorn and Virgo. It's like there's a sense where you're being invited to bridge heaven and earth right now. And for that, you need to be in both places. Now, that is a very Libran quality. If you're a Libra, you are the heaven and earth bridger by design. But even if you're not a Libra, you could have strong Libra placements, who knows? But you're being invited to now experience what it's like to be grounded, but to also be connected to the higher realms, and to be the channel for the two to communicate through you. But if you're too much in your head, too much in your feelings, or too much in your body, and there's no mind, body, soul, like this triangle connection, then something is disconnecting the harmony. Because there's too much of one thing going on, separating you from the rest. Sanctuary, privacy, inviolate personal space, respected boundaries and taboos. The number 28 could be relevant, as well as the number 10 and the number 1. First of all, I do feel that you are attracting a lot of prosperity and abundance your way, as well as love. You may be someone who really values your privacy. You don't really like people too much up in your personal space. You like your boundaries respected. I'm going to leave the word taboo for the end, but right now I'm going to look at respected boundaries. If you're someone who people tend to abuse in terms of your time, your good nature, it could be emotional abuse or physical abuse, even spiritual abuse or mental abuse, verbal abuse, it's because you're not clear about your own boundaries toward yourself, or you're not communicating your boundaries to others, or you're not showing them what is acceptable and what is unacceptable through your words and through your actions. Because let's say you tell someone, here's my boundary. They overstep it and you say, oh, that's okay. You didn't enforce that boundary, right? So there's something here about setting healthy boundaries around you so that people don't violate your personal space, so that people allow you your privacy, so that people don't do the unacceptable, so that people don't abuse. Now, the word taboo. There could be some form of taboo around you, or that you're dealing with in some way, shape, or form. And you want your privacy, or someone wants their privacy. I don't know what's going on here. Or there's something about you that is quite unique, unusual, that wouldn't be well accepted by everyone. And you know this, and so you tend to retreat from people, possibly. Message in a bottle. Some of you are going to receive a message or an unexpected phone call or an unexpected message here that comes to you in a very unexpected, unusual way, very possibly. Or the way you communicate is very unusual, unique, and unexpected. The number 15 could be relevant, and the number 6. So now we have 1515. So 15, you could be seeing 1515. Angel number 1515. New beginnings that lead to changes, or new beginnings that need changes to occur. For some of you, you're going to learn about something taboo through some kind of message. And this could be something about the past. Angel number 66 is also showing up here. Wow, there's just like Gemini. Some of you could have Gemini in your chart. or this communication could come from a Gemini. Seeing butterflies, you're definitely going through a huge transformation, spiritual transformation right now, and you're very curious about certain things, and you could be tapping into spaces that are considered taboo, but you want to be flexible. You want to collaborate with the progress that you could make here. There could be a message coming through to you about a social invitation or some kind of collaboration with someone. Could be for social media, very possibly. Or you're being nudged into collaborating if you are on social media. Follow your heart. I feel there's a message in option 1 for you guys. You're being nudged to follow your heart. And following your heart means taking a leap of faith, and it almost always involves an act of courage here. But again, following your heart may be going against what's normally accepted. You could feel connected to Saint Francis. You could have a deer as an animal totem or your Mayan sign, or even a dove or a bluebird could be significant here, or a butterfly, stork, fish, I don't know. These are just marriage. The fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. Now it says the fairies. So again, some of you may want to have an unconventional marriage that is non-religious. Some of you may want to just be spiritually married without the need for a piece of paper. Wow, there's just so many messages coming through. Yin and yang. Some of you need to know that you're going to marry your twin flame, the person who is your perfect match and complements you very, very well. The yin to your yang, the yang to your yin. 22, you are on the right path. 2 plus 2 is a 4. Could be significant. But you need to work through your fears to make this work. In order to have the courage to follow your heart, to take action from the heart space, the courage to take that leap of faith for a new beginning, because this is a new moon. All piles got new moons. That is very interesting. So I see the collective is all going through to a new beginning. You could have your moon in Scorpio or a strong Scorpio placement. The last week of October will be very significant for you guys as to a new beginning that may involve marriage. But in order for you to follow your heart and reach this balance, you need to work through any fears that are getting in the way of this new beginning. Divine guidance, the Hierophant. That is a higher level commitment. Could be religious, doesn't have to be, again. Whatever higher level means to you. There's a change coming here that's leading to commitment, because you are wanting a more meaningful life. And it could even be committed to a spiritual path. But you're definitely considering a change and an alternative path. You may be surrounding yourself with wise teachers, wise friends, or people you consider to be wise. But let me just tell you, the wisest one is yourself. No one outside yourself can advise you better, because you know better. You know your situation. You're entitled to your boundaries. You're entitled to your privacy and your personal space. And you want to live a more meaningful life. We have the Lovers, Gemini energy. There's a big choice to be made, and it could involve love. The number 6, confirming that. And you're being invited to, again, follow your heart and make choices from your heart. No other reasons but that. There's a deeply emotional commitment waiting for you. And it says the power of love. So I'm just hearing that Jennifer Rush song, The Power of Love. could be significant to you. There's a deeply emotional commitment. It's like you're already married to this person, but you have to make a big decision to change something. This is a happy ever after, stable family life moving forward. There's so much to be grateful for. You're going to get married here to a higher level soulmate. But you have to take a leap of faith. You have to be, it takes courage. You have to believe in yourself. You have to listen to your heart. Again, listen to your heart came out in pile number 1. I even sang the song. Or pile 2, I don't remember. It literally says, listen to your heart. And I sang that song. Do what gives you joy. I feel for some of you, all 3 piles have messages. They're all going to help you in some way. Big decisions here. Be strong. There's going to be quick changes here, quick movement forward the more you work through those fears. Fear is the only thing keeping you from living the biggest love story, the deepest, most beautiful love story in your life. It takes walking away from something for your own growth. You have a desire to move on here from some circumstance because you are wanting something more meaningful, more spiritual, more emotionally satisfying, where you can grow emotionally. Queen of Earth. Some of you are going to be a wife. Some of you are going to find your wife, get married. There are going to be challenges, but you can deal with this in a kind and understanding manner, and you can assert yourself, your truth, your boundaries kindly and lovingly, without confrontation. 8 of Fire. And plus, if people don't respect your boundaries, you don't really give them a choice. They have to. Things are going to start moving really, really fast. Events are going to move at a fast pace. Delays will be over. Many things happening at once. Someone's making a decision, and after that decision, things are going to move really, really fast. 6 of Fire, there's a victory and success here for you. Very good news on its way. You're either going to be publicly recognized or there's an award coming for you, especially if you're in the spotlight somehow. But you need to have the courage to take a leap of faith here. You're going to see the truth of a situation, and you're going to know exactly what to decide, by the way. Or someone is. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here, Aries. You're going to see the truth of a situation, or someone's going to let you know their truth. For some of you, there's going to be air travel, or someone's going to come and tell you the truth. Get on a plane and tell you the truth. I just heard that. Or you're going to travel somewhere, air travel, after you take a leap of faith, and it's going to be very successful. And it's going to be a slam dunk. It's going to be the best decision you've ever made in your life. But it may be quite unusual to most. It definitely takes courage, but it's going to lead to success regardless. And bliss. Okay, the dice. Someone could have strong Leo in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Midheaven, Venus, Mars, Mercury, possibly. 8th house, someone could have Leo in the 8th house, or Scorpio energy strongly. Deep emotional commitments, intimacy, taboo energy again, childlikeness, playfulness, romance, sexual energy very strongly here, communication, and Gemini, also Virgo energy with Mercury here. There's going to be communication about a leap of faith into either a business partnership or a love partnership of marriage, where the love is deeply felt. Let's look at some love messages now. Attraction, You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So maybe this happens when you least expect it, or someone is very attracted to you because of the way that they like to watch you as you are having a good time. Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one. Open your heart to meet the one. This is advice here. You're going to get together with the one who is perfect for you. The one who has the lock for your key or the key for your lock, okay? Again, metaphors for other things. I'm seeing a lot of passion, sensuality, attraction here. And if you were wondering, there's miracles and blessings here being worked on when it comes to your love life. You're going to see the silver lining in a situation, and you're going to see certain things for why they happened and the gift that they're bringing you. The number 13 could be relevant. You're going through a death and a rebirth when it comes to your love life, and things are never going to look the same again for you, but in a really good way. So 1 + 3 is a 4. The advice here is to organize and structure yourself. You're going to make the right decision. If you move through your fears, if you put fear aside, you will make the best decision. And the best decision is the decision that maybe you're afraid to make, but that you know deep down will lead you to this bliss. And that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Have a beautiful day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.